Que lo que mi gente, ya tú sabes la vibra. It's your boy, Rami Forte. You already know there's only one way we do these podcasts, and that's always con altura. I have a special guest today, and as y'all know, we started this new series called the Dream Chaser series. And we're talking to dope people that have inspirational stories, inspirational movement, creatives, business folk. You already know, all like-minded folks to drop knowledge and spread wisdom for all of you. Look, we have an innovator, an entrepreneur, a creative force. As a creative promoter and community leader, she blends artistry with purpose, empowering others while redefining style and impact. It's my pleasure to introduce the head of De Lo Mio Entertainment, Nunez Repair Credit, Nunez Elite Rental, Live Kick DC, and possibly a boat business coming soon. You already know the vibes. I got the one and only Noemi Nunez. Hello.
What's up, everybody? What's it do, man? Thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, bro.
I'm so glad you're able to come and bless my platform with some wisdom and knowledge that you bring.
You know, I'm always down to slide through and support you with everything you do. You know, I'm number one fan.
I appreciate
Rami,
that.
Rami.
You a vibe for real. Like the reason why I wanted to.
They wasn't here when it was 1800 Hacheta.
Nah, don't expose me like
they
that.
They wasn't here for that.
Don't expose me.
They wasn't here for that. Number one fan for real.
All right, look, don't expose me. And you know, we don't all have the honor to have one Instagram handle for like 18 years, like somebody over here.
Hey, bro.
You feel me? Like, no, rebranding. I feel like rebranding, you know, creating new platforms, avenues for yourself is something you're really good at. You feel me?
It's been a journey.
It has been a journey, but we want to start from the beginning. I want you to tell us, how would you describe what you do?
All right, my name is Noemi. I go by Nunez. Nunez was just something that people picked up on really quick. It was just my last name, but everybody was like, Nunez, Nunez. So it was just something people picked up on quick, so I just kept on to it for a really long time. To this day, I kept Nunez, haven't changed it, and like that. And I just use Nunez with everything I do. So like you mentioned, like Nunez this, Nunez that. I just keep it in the front so that people know who's like in the front, like the front face to it. And then whatever that adventure is, like it comes to follow. So, but when I started, man, I started dancing, like y'all know. Started dancing. At the time, it was La Union. Then we kind of switched it to Zona X, but then we kind of came back to being La Union. Dancing has always been something I always enjoyed, always loved. Everybody know I'm big on dembow. Even if I'm not dancing, I try to like shed light to dembow and how much it's grown over the years. Like, dang, I remember when we first started dancing, like DJs didn't even have like dembow songs on like their playlists. Like especially like, you know, back in the day, like 15s were the thing. So it's like we would go to DJ like, oh, play some dembow. They're looking through their thing. They're like, oh, we don't got that. We just got the merengue, you know, the regular bachata, salsa. They just had the regular rotation. They didn't have dembow. But I feel like we definitely were big pioneers to how much like the music scene has grown, at least in this area. I'm not gonna speak to any other area, but at least in this area, when we started dancing like in Fiesta DC and places like that, people started adding like dembow and like, oh shoot, El Alfa, you know, El Mayor. They started listening to all these artists because we kind of brought that genre to light with dancing. So we danced for a very long time till, you know, everybody went their separate ways. People started like following their other dreams, like, you know, people went to the military, people found careers. But to this day, I mean, we're still all very close. Still close to Matt, which I know as Browdy, who's pursuing his real dream, which is just music, which always was music. But, you know, he was with us for a very long time. And, you know, Juan made our beats half the time too. He's still pursuing his dream with Matt, Browdy, Soprano. Y'all check him out, man. His music is going hard right now. Like, I really feel like he found his niche and he's really hitting hard with that, which is just dembow and like, you know, reggaeton and just anything in Spanish. So I feel like I took a lot of that though and kind of just, at least a lot of the, I'm gonna just say like the clout and all that, and started doing my own thing too. So I ventured off into entrepreneurship because that was my passion. Started doing credit repair during COVID. and also started a clothing line. So my clothing line started around COVID. It was a lot of things with the clothing line. So I had stopped doing that for a little while, but kept doing the entrepreneur stuff, started wholesaling. And that's when I ended up creating Nunez and Elite Rentals, which is just, we just rent cars to people in the area. A lot of people weren't doing it at the time, so we started renting out cars in the area. And like you mentioned earlier, now we're gonna start doing boats down, hopefully this summer. Last summer, and I was like testing the waters before I do anything. All last summer, I spent a majority of it just throwing random boat parties with people I knew in the area, see how that went, to see if I can do it, just doing it in my own, just, venturing into my own thing. So starting this summer, we're gonna see how that goes. And then, yeah, I mean, we started doing that, getting some money in my pocket. And like I told you earlier, I like experimenting. Like, I don't like being in one category. Like, I don't want people to just know me as, the entrepreneur.
Right.
Like, after COVID, I started doing like backgrounds for random Netflix TV shows. Like, you catch me on the background of like Atlanta season 5. I was in the background of like Cobra Kai, like little stuff like that that can just push me out there. I can say that I did. Like, yeah, I was on a TV show. I can say that. Like, if you actually go on season 5 Atlanta, go on that last episode, I'm on that episode.
Right.
So like, I like just venturing, experimenting. What else did I do around that time? I also started a late night after hours delivery service, which we call Bodega Express. That was an idea during COVID. I feel like everything just came out of COVID.
Right.
COVID was like the time to just create and build the best ideas. But that was during COVID because the liquor stores weren't opening after hours. So we're like, all right, let's be the after hour plug.
Fact.
So we started delivering bottles after hours. Right now, obviously, now that everything's back to normal, we're trying to find an actual location to just open an actual bodega in the city. There's no bodega in DC right now. Yeah. If you want a bodega, you have to go all the way to like Jersey, New York. But we want to bring one here in the city. That's something we're also working on it for the summer. We're trying to see if we find a location here in DC to do that. But yeah, besides the entrepreneur stuff, I try to be active with people still. Like, I'm a people's person. I don't want to be stuck into like an office and writing checks and like building ideas. So I started party promoting. Mm-hmm. I still wanted to be outside. I still wanted to find a way where I could still interact with people. So party promoting was the way that I felt like at least the people in our age were interacting. Started doing that, made my own group, which was an advice that my good friend Kelly gave me because I was going to join an already known promoter group in the area, but he told me to start my own, which I appreciate and I value to this day because I can make it my own thing. Like, I made De Lo Mio because it's like I wanted to be something that we can all connect and be, and I wanted to make sure that I can include a lot of stuff from my roots. Like, with other promoter groups, I probably wouldn't have a lot of say into the stuff we did. Yeah. So I can go tomorrow and make just a straight dembow party because I want to. Right. Or I can go tomorrow and make a straight salsa party because I want to. So, I don't have to sit down and like debate with people and make my own ideas. Like, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. So that's pretty much what we did. We did a lot of dembow parties the first year. We made a killing. Like, we was at Zebra for a little bit. Okay. Then we moved to the Garden. Then you learn the game. Obviously, it's like a lot of stuff to it. So, but we're still going hard. I mean, we're still doing it. Right now, I'm at Sachi's on Friday. So, trying to find another venue as of right now. Yeah. To kind of, because right now I don't have a lot to say with that party, but trying to move into a new spot so I can actually start really getting creative with it.
No, that's fire. Yeah. That's fire. A jack of all trades.
Yeah,
right?
Literally, bro.
No, I rock with that because you literally just gave us like your whole resume.
Yeah, bro.
Your whole portfolio. I was like, yeah, no, this is fire. This is fire. Yeah. You even mentioned some things that I didn't mention. But, I really want to know, and I feel like the people at home would love to know, like, what inspires that drive? You feel me? Yeah. And I feel like that doesn't come from nothing. Like, especially with somebody that always wants to do something different, something new. Like, if you could look back, like, what do you think inspired that ambition?
I mean, I think where you come from for sure, like, so I come from a background where it's like, I came from DC, Section 8, single mom, we ain't have much. So it's like, I think just that alone, just wanting to make sure that you work to get you every day you wake up, you just work for more. Like, I feel like that's the motivation. Yeah. And then just being able to start things that no one's started yet, or being like the pioneer to a lot of things, is also motivation for me. And just setting an example. Like, I try to be a part of my community as much as possible. Like if I'm doing something for myself, I also try to include, my peers, try to put my friends on.
Yeah.
I try to give back to the community as much as I can. Like with La Union, which I appreciate, we gave back to the community a lot. Like it wasn't just the dancing and stuff. Like we were involved a lot in the community. We we did a lot of fundraisers. So I think that also inspired me to continue doing the same with no matter anything I do. Like I try to give back, try to be vocal.
Yeah.
For at least Latinos in general, like not just Dominicans. Even though I do a lot of, I'm part of a lot of groups that are solely for Dominicans, but Latinos in general, because especially with the times we're in right now, like I feel like you need community more than ever for real.
No.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without my community for sure.
That's facts. I admire that. And I feel like you mentioned it, coming from, I don't know, maybe there's a lot of influence from like La Union group early on.
Yeah, for sure.
But also like that Dominican upbringing.
Yeah.
You feel me? How, because sometimes I assume like, because like we're Puerto Rican and Dominican, like there's a lot of that cultural influences that is, projected on us growing up, so we take it. But was that your experience where like it was a lot of like, that Dominican culture, belief system?
Yeah, I mean, like, and we joke about it a lot. Like as we grew up, we'd be like, damn, mommy was up 6 a.m, playing that old crap.
Yeah.
We just talked about it. Now that we're at this age, that's what I play every day when I wake up, is that old stuff. So definitely played a lot growing up. A lot of the sayings that, Dominicans or Latinos in general have, where it's like, like I came to this country, came with nothing, to give you that upbringing. Like it replays in your head, because like they say the same thing over and over again. So it's like you just want to make your people proud. So for sure, it definitely played a huge part.
That's real. No, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, like sometimes, like honestly, I always rock with the stuff my mom was playing. We had salsa. She always had like the Hector Lavoe, but also
my mom played Juan Luis Guerra every morning.
Man.
Saturday morning, 6 a.m, mapeando, bro, and you be in bed like, dude, please.
Facts. Yeah, no,
but now it's like you appreciate it, because like now that's the music that we wish we had right now. And then you appreciate the the taste of music that they gave you.
No, facts.
Because I feel like if it wasn't for that, I would not have good taste. But I feel like my upbringing, my mom playing all that music, all that bachata, merengue típico, gave me a great sense of music taste.
It is different, because like there's some people like from like Hispanic Latino background that they walk away from like their culture.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like they're like, nah, I don't want to speak Spanish, or I don't like Spanish music, and they kind of like get Americanized in a sense. But I don't know. For me, like I really embraced it. I embraced it. I loved it.
Yeah. I embraced it as much as I could. Like we damn near walk with the flag on our foreheads and down the street, bro. Like I embraced it as much as I could. I appreciate it. I feel exactly what you're saying. There's a lot of people who, growing up, they're like. They don't want to talk about that part of their history or their upbringing, but I try to speak about it all the time. I feel like that made me. So
that's fine.
Yeah, so it's like I try to go to anything, like the festivals in New York. I try to go hit every Dominican festival, and they make a bunch in the summer. They have like each for each borough.
Yeah.
And I try to hit the most common ones, which is like Bronx, Manhattan. Jersey has their own too. I try to hit all those. I try to hit the which I'm going to actually in a few weeks, is the Dominican conference here in the Capitol.
Okay.
They do every year.
Okay.
So I'm going to that. Hear these speakers speak, kind of get some notes out of that. But I try to embrace it as much as I can. I try to be a part of that community no matter what. Yeah.
Take part. You feel me? Because sometimes just being there is.
Yes, it's inspiring just being there, bro. Like just being present. So I don't know how people can do that. It's insane.
Yeah.
But to each their own. I can't even.
What you speaking like?
Well, like just like not wanting to be.
Oh yeah.
Like Hispanic, or like not want to claim it. I think that's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's different. Like so, it's different. But I understand that like. Some people have different,
viewpoints,
experiences and all that. But I appreciate that, someone like you and like me, like we can relate.
Yeah,
on that,
bro, it's insane. I can't believe it.
If you could like name like, if you could choose a song, you feel me, from your upbringing that would describe kind of like, your upbringing, like what song from DR that you listen to would be like the song that characterized that chapter of your life?
It can be any genre.
It could be any genre.
Dang, this one specific song, bro, and I feel like it definitely highlights the beginning of like La Union all the way down to who knows when. It has to be El Alfatar song, bro. That joint was like, it was like sparks for like Dominicans and Dembow and the upbringing period. Like I feel like that was the tipping point for Dembow, and I feel like that song I carried through me for forever, bro. To this day, I still like put that song. I'd be like, yo, this song was like, I don't know, like Safaera Bad Bunny at the time. Like it was just that song.
Like, Alpha has so many gems,
yeah,
yo.
bro, he does. Like, dude had a catalog on him right now.
No, that's fire. Like, you know what's so cool? Like, you literally bro. First of all, we getting old. There's a fact. Like, my memory is to the point where I think about this like if it was yesterday.
Yeah,
and then I do the math, and I was like, actually,
it's been some years.
It's been a brick.
Some years on this, bro.
Mo, so I don't know if you know, but so La Union, it's an organization.
Yeah.
Dance troupe turned like community organization, and Noemi, I don't know. I'm thinking we're like co-captain.
Yeah. I mean, when it started as just, so really what it was we just wanted to perform at the festival.
Yeah.
Like we didn't think it was just gonna become like what it became.
Yeah.
At least in my point of view, I don't think we saw it becoming what it was.
Y'all just wanted to be together.
So we were just a group. Well, they had already did a performance at Bell, I remember at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't go to Bell. I went to Capital City. Along with my other friends, a couple of my other friends, we went to Capital City. A lot of us we were just scattered around the area.
Yeah.
Some of us went to Cardozo, Wilson. But after school, we all ended up at the Heights.
Yeah.
So I feel like we all were kind of lived in that area. And that's how we kind of were just like, we're doing a dance group. We're performing at this spot. You should join. So I'm like, shoot, like, say less. We joined. We started doing dances. And then boom, we had Matt, who wasn't a dancer, but he rapped. Yeah. And he could rap from the top of his head. Like you say one word, he will give you a whole 5-minute rap just with that word. So we're like, all right, let's have him open up, do his thing. We dance for him in the back, and then we bust out and do our own thing. That's kind of what it was. And then it blew up more than we expected, and that's what I think made us hold on to it. And so we held on to it. We started meeting up every other day, sometimes every day. We would get offers to perform at 15s. Yeah. We would do that. Got offers to perform at like other festivals. Did that. And then more people joined. And I think that's where the community aspect came through. Because then it's like, yo, like this is cool. Like we're dancing. Yeah. We're building a community. Like we're getting, and then it's like we're involved in the area. So we're even getting like community service out of it. Because at the time we're all in high school. We need the hours. Yeah. So it's like we're not only like building a community. We have people from like in different schools coming through to like dance with us or like watch us. It was a big thing for us at the time. I feel like people didn't understand that. So we held on to it for a really long time. We had little kids come in at a certain point. We were like training kids. Yeah. It was a point where we even wanted to do America's Got Talent. I ended up doing it alone though, because it was a lot of complications. But I had auditioned for America's Got Talent. I think it was like season 12. It was like a really long time ago. But I went out, did that. But it just opened a lot of doors. And I feel like I appreciate how many doors that opened, because I can really come out, I can walk around here and really kind of just I can achieve a lot just from all the doors that's open. I can really network. So it's like, if I have an idea and I want to do something, boom, I just make one quick phone call, I can make it happen. So I feel like I appreciate a lot for that. Like, we did a lot for some kids that were just like 15, 16. We did a lot within those like 4 or 5 years.
Just trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it was different.
It was different, bro.
And y'all really, and I give credit to you that the fact you're like, we really put people on to Dembow in this area. But it's true, because like the first time being like a performative kid myself, like the first time I seen something that I was like, this is fire. Yeah. You feel me? Like,
and it wasn't like no regular like,
y'all did everything.
Like dance. We did a lot too. Like we would incorporate a little bit of techno. That's the time where a lot of folks was experimenting. So he did techno low. So that was a point where like, dang, like now we could do like techno with the Dembow. Yeah. Boom, we started doing a whole bunch of stuff with that. So it was like a time where I think not only music with Dembow, they're experimenting a lot, we were able to like piggy off of it. Like we were able to benefit off of it. So like we were able to do a lot with it, man. It benefited us a lot.
La Union, amazing. Before we take a quick break, I want you to answer this question. How important was it for you to carve your own lane?
I feel like it was really important. I feel like I was on a point in my life where like La Union, we were kind of, everybody was going their separate ways. I was about to graduate high school, about to go to college. I feel like that was the point where I really needed to figure out what it was I wanted to do. Now, everybody's like, what's your plan? What's your 5-year plan? To this day, I tell people, like I tell you, shit, tomorrow I might do this, and then the next day I might do something else. So it's like, I don't want to be confined to one thing. Now, do I have plans that will be long-term? For sure. Like, I'm definitely keeping my entrepreneur journey tight. Like, we got this liquor store coming up, the rentals. I like to keep concrete things in place just so like I have something moving for myself. But for myself, I still want to be in front of a camera. I still want to be in the community. I still want to be able to be somebody people can go to when they need assistance, whether it's entrepreneurship or content or just making a name for themselves. I had to really sit down and figure out how that looked like for me. So at first it was entrepreneurship. Then I realized I don't want to just be that. I want to be more. So I kept doing the acting, kept doing the background, and decided that let me push it further and just start this promo group and keep pushing my name out there for the wider community. So I think it just depends on how it looks like for you. For me, it's like just still being involved in the community some way, somehow. It might not be every day tossing a video out on YouTube or Instagram. It might just look like, with these businesses I have up right now, hiring people, helping people find a name for themselves. It just might look different every day, really. But as of right now, I just see it as people can see me as someone they can go to for a resource, for help, or something, or someone they can just go and create something with, like a partner. That's how I feel like my name is right now. Just someone you can go to in the area that's really has the area's back and would have yours too.
What would you say are like must-haves when entering your own business, when starting your own business? What are must-haves?
One, a good plan. Like, definitely do not go out there diving in the ocean without knowing what's down there. So a good plan, and definitely dissect it to the point where you're thinking about all types of losses, all what ifs, and you have a plan for all that. So just definitely a good plan. It might take some months, have somebody go through it, hire people to review it, professionals, but a good plan. 2, a good team. You always want a good team, people you can always fall back on. One thing I learned for sure is that you do not want to wear all the hats, and you don't want to have everything fall on you. So a good team, everybody needs help. I don't care what anyone says. You cannot do stuff alone out here. So it's like a good team for sure. Faith, because a lot of people tend to, go to plan B as soon as they catch like a small L or minor inconveniences for plan A. Stick it through all the way until like you literally can't, or it's like definitely not working for you. Like, stick it through. Like, there's people out here who fail and fail and fail and fail, and then year 5 is like boom, it's like everything they dreamed of. So definitely stick it through no matter what. And I don't see success not being the route for you if you at least follow those 3 things for sure.
Okay. So like how people said, like, every L is not a loss, it's a lesson.
Yes, exactly. And like they say, like, a lot, especially in entrepreneurship, a lot of people, they say like within the first year, people already start looking into another plan. It's like, you need more time. You need to see it all the way through for it to work. So it's like, definitely don't give up on it. If you saw the vision, it was for a reason. So that's what I say to people.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Well, I just imagining this clip with like that inspirational music behind it. You feel me? How like they're like, don't quit. Put your back into it.
I can see somebody on the Stairmaster right now, like,
Nunez.
Yeah,
that's your next inspirational, spokesperson. That's your next thing. You feel me? No, it's facts, because a lot of those folks started off like creating businesses, find success, and they're like, oh, I can make 100+ bands talking to people, trying to do
people
what I used
always
to do.
see the money. You gotta see the passion. Like, if you're not passionate for it, you're not gonna see the money, bro. Like, I promise. Like, people want the easy way out, quick money. None of that exists, bro. Like, people need to knock all that down. Find your passion, and then you'll find the money will come to you. That's what I tell people. The money will come to you. Find the passion. Find a way to, show it to the world, whether it's just sitting in front of a camera, posting every day. Like, if it's art, showing your art every day, going to art museums, showcases. But if that's your passion, the money will find it. Like, the money will find you. So,
That's real.
For sure.
What would you say are like qualities that I would say entrepreneur, young business person, what are some qualities that they need to have in order to just be in this world?
Shoot, qualities, that's a good one. I feel like you really have to be really level-headed, and you can't let minor inconveniences get to you, or bad, or like small, or like hate. Like, I feel like hate is really big. Like, people tend to fold or not want to share what they got because of hate comments, or like, things that will discourage them. You got to really have a strong head on you. So that's a huge quality I feel like people have to have. Outgoing. I feel like if you're not outgoing, if you're really stuck up, it's going to be hard for you, bro. But I feel like if you're really outgoing and you're really motivated to put yourself out there, that's going to work. That's a huge quality to have. Being able to just be in a room and network and just be a people's person. Being able to communicate, organization. Because there's a lot of us out here, like, shoot, me, that's still a quality I work on, because I as organized as I feel like I am, I feel like I can still be a lot more organized. Like, I tend to still do stuff last minute. So just being organized, planning things ahead. Yeah, I feel like those are some good ones. What else? Being passionate for whatever it is you do, and being able to just strategize. Like, I feel like if you're able to strategize, it's gonna work for you in your favor every time. Like,
That's real.
Yeah, good strategies always work. So, and that's where having a team comes in. So, yeah, for sure.
So having a solid team is also a big part of that.
For sure.
That's real. So in this world, there are things that you experience, highs, lows. I want to know. I'm trying to pick your brain. Like, what have been some of your favorite highs, and what have been some of your most memorable lows?
Like in my journey?
Yeah, in your journey as a business.
Highs. Let me see. Shoot, I mean, it's a lot of highs. I'm gonna go like section by section. So for La Union, definitely being able to open up for artists like El Mayor, Zion and Lennox, those were like huge highs. And being recognized from like organizations in the area. And then to this day, people come up to me and be like, "Oh, I remember you from La Union." Like, so that still makes my day. So that's a huge high. Soon enough with Bodega, obviously, will be the bringing a bodega to the DMV, the first ever bodega. There's no bodega in the DMV right now, unless you go to like Jersey or New York. So that's gonna be my high. But I think just starting was my high. Like, a lot of people see the journey, but starting was my high. Like, just saying F it and going towards it. So, with the boat, so I have New Year's Eve rentals, but I'm mashing the yachts in there as a rental. So, I think getting my first 5 cars was my high. Like, a lot of people can't say that. Like, they have 8 cars running around here making you money. So that was a big high for me. When I started credit, my credit was trash. Like, I had effed up my credit, so I had learned how to do it through someone else. So I think once I had fixed my own credit, that was like a huge high, and then just being able to do it for others. So I fixed over like 100+ people's credit in the area. So that was a huge high, and I haven't even touched base on this, but when I had started the clothing line, I was also doing shoes. Like, I'm a big shoe head, so when I started Live Kicks, it was more of a hobby. Like, I don't consider it as a business anymore. It was making me money, and that's why I bring passion into it, because it's like, I'm a big shoe head. Like, to this day, I'm still buying every shoe that comes out. But at the time, it was more of something that I was doing at the time, because I was in school. You know what I'm saying? It was COVID. People wasn't really like going to the stores, so we was doing that for them. So I think it also depends on time. Like, it was just a different time, and it worked for us. But right now, I kind of just I kept it as a passion, since we're pursuing some other stuff. But with the shoes and the clothes, I think to this day I still have people wearing like live clothing pants and like sweaters.
Yeah,
and I have people from like DR who like send me pictures like, yo, what the heck? He has your shirt on.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, dang, I
That's
released
fire.
that in 2020. So people still wear that. And then like to this day, I tell people like, I'm still gonna find my way back into clothing. And this is an idea I haven't shared with nobody, so I'm gonna share it to you. But when I opened Bodega and I opened that, I think I'm gonna tie in some clothing into that. So I'm gonna bring back Live. Might be more of a rebrand. It might not be called Live anymore. It might, who knows? But I'm gonna bring back the clothing, mash it into the Bodega, and I think I'm gonna just sell them. I'm gonna be creative with it. I'm gonna sell them like cereal boxes.
Yeah.
I don't know, in a Maruchan bowl. So,
Excuse me.
I'm gonna still bring it back. It's just something that I put on pause for a little while I figure some other stuff out. But that was a huge high for me. Like to this day, I still have people wearing that to the club. Like I'd be like, dang, like I haven't seen them cargos in a minute, and they have Live clothing just all on it. So
quality.
Lows, I'll say like just with everything that I mentioned. Obviously, the L's was like losing a lot of money. With De Lo Mio, obviously like the club stuff. I've had parties where nobody came through.
True.
Empty. You know what I'm saying? Just me and the DJ the whole night. So that's a low. Obviously, you want to make sure all your parties are packed, but it's not going to be like that all the time. Like, you have rent week, you have stuff to consider.
Yeah.
Or like, if you're doing parties on a Wednesday, you got to consider the fact that people work the next day or they work that day and they're not trying to come out. Or winter, winter's the worst time because it's like it's cold. People ain't trying to go outside. So definitely like parties where like it was dead, we didn't make no money. Or like you're in an environment where people are being treated unfairly, which happens a lot in the club industry. So believe it or not. So obviously you want to stay away from those environments, but that's a huge low when you are in that. So you got to figure out a way out, or at least a way where everybody can figure it out and work together. And then just the money that you lose, because in anything you do, you're gonna lose money. Like it's never gonna be straight highs. You're gonna lose some money. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose family. You're gonna lose stuff that you don't want to lose, and it makes you sit back and be like, "Dang, is this really what I want to do?" But you gotta keep pushing. You gotta see all the way through. It's just a test. So once you make it to the finish line, everything comes right back to you, like as if you just won a Grammy. So it's like
that's real.
That's right. I feel like those are the lows I've taken so far. Like I've definitely lost friends, family. You know what I'm saying? Like lost a lot of money, but I'm still here and we still pushing. So
that's real. That's real. I appreciate that. Because it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. So you will experience loss. You will experience like new people.
Yeah, bro.
But sometimes not everybody's meant to go with you to the next chapter.
Yeah, they're not. And like they say, everybody's for a season. And then you appreciate the people who's been there through multiple seasons. Like those are the people you really gotta appreciate. Ones. Yeah. Cause it's a roller coaster, man. So and then sometimes the people that come for that one season, and you're like, dang, like where were you like?
Why weren't you here like
the past 6 seasons? I needed you, bro. Like
where you been at?
You just came in clutch for me. Like you really putting your all into something that wasn't even yours to begin with. So people who do that, who show that type of love for your own like projects and ideas, it means a lot.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real, man. Noemi, man, talk about seasons. Do you have time for your own like personal endeavors, like being so busy, creating your own brands? Mm-hmm. Like, do you have like everybody requires some type of healthy space to be in when they like clock out? Do you prioritize that? Do you have that? What does that look like for you?
Yeah. So what's funny is last year was my big like chill year. Like last year was the year I told myself I'm gonna make this year about me. I don't care about the money I'm making over here. I'm not gonna worry too much about this business venture or what I got going on. This is gonna be my chill year. So a lot of last year and a little bit of this year, I traveled a lot. Like I went to El Salvador, I went to PR, I went to Colombia, I went to DR, and I would go for like 1 or 2 weeks at a time. I went to a lot of concerts. Last year was just definitely my chill year, and then last year definitely made me appreciate different cultures. And it made me appreciate time. Like, time moves so fast. Facts. Like, it was already, like, May. And I'm like, dang, like, I just went to, like, 4 different countries already. And it's, like, not even half the year. Yeah. And it makes you look forward to what's next. And it makes you look at, like, life a lot differently. Like, I was grateful. I was very grateful to have gone to these places and actually go to like people's like, you know, barrios, like places where they'd be like, oh, nah, you can't go over there.
Yeah.
But I was grateful enough to like travel with people who were pretty known in their areas, so I can just tag along with them. And you know, I got to learn a lot about life in other countries. Like I got to learn about life in El Salvador, life in Colombia. Like in Colombia, I didn't go to a resort. I went straight to like a barrio. Like I was straight in like Cali, where they're known for salsa. Like they're the district of salsa, and I got to learn a lot about their culture, how they work, and their sense of life. So it makes you come back and appreciate life a lot more, and it makes you appreciate like the shoes you have on your feet and the clothes you have on your back. Because a lot of those people struggle, but they live better than we do, bro. Like they get 4 meals a day. Talking about arroz, pollo, ensalada. Like they don't miss a meal, and we make more money than them. But you know, we're out here working so much. I be working so much out here. Sometimes I be like, they only ate once today, bro, or like twice. Over there, they don't miss a meal. Like, and it makes you appreciate life and how they see time. Yeah. So last year was definitely my chill year, and ever since then I've dedicated at least, as I move on as I continue, I want to dedicate at least 3 to 4 weeks out of my life where I'm just somewhere else and not here, for sure.
That's real.
Yeah.
So traveling.
Yeah, just travel and just experience something new. That's my big thing, just experience. Like just experience everything. Like I went to El Salvador this year again just because I loved it so much. It was I had a time. But I want to go somewhere else. Like I think in May, I want to go to Tokyo. Tokyo's like it's the best time to go to Tokyo. In May, I wanted to go to Brazil. Brazil has the biggest carnival in the world in February, but it's bad timing for me to go right now. But let February come around next year, I might be over there. That's so fire. Just experience, man. Like I feel like, what's life if you don't experience?
All right, I love that. All right, so we about to get into like the clickbaity stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
We was cordial, you know, professional. We're gonna get into some clickbaity stuff, not too crazy. All right, but you could say pineapples if you don't feel comfortable. So like, what's been like the messiest thing you've witnessed as a promoter?
Messy.
And if not as a promoter, but like as a spectator at a club.
Dang, he's trying to get me fired, y'all. So I'm playing. Trying to get me ate up in the comments. Messy. Let me see. I mean, wow. I mean, if we're being real, nightlife in general is messy.
Yeah.
Very messy.
They're giving the politically correct ad. Oh, it's just overall messy.
No, it's just overall messy, man. I mean, what? You got DJs smashing bottle girls. Lord. You got, what else, man? I mean, you got security stealing money at the door. Lord. Then you got like, dang, what else? I mean, and then you got club owners now wanting to pay. Messy. That's the worst. That's messy. That's like the worst that can happen. But I mean, it's happened, bro. Like not wanting to pay, lowballing. Yeah. Then you gotta deal with it with the DJs. Damn, I mean, it's a lot, bro. Like
no, that worked.
It's messy.
That worked. No, it's messy.
It's a lot. It's a messy place, but you gotta love it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. Nightlife is life, but yeah, it's messy.
What are some do's and don'ts of being a promoter? You can keep it short, like 3 do's, 3 don'ts.
3 do's and don'ts of being a promoter? Mm-hmm. Okay, do's. Always pay your team on time. Like sometimes you gotta go out of pocket. Just pay your team on time. You don't want to be that promoter who's not paying their team. 2. Are we doing 3 of each or 2 or 3 of each?
3 of each.
3 of each. Second do. Build a team. You want to build a solid team to obviously attract all types of people in the area. Yeah. And then promote. Like market, be creative. Especially the times we're in right now, you gotta be really creative with what you put out there. So always be creative and always post. Like you're always gonna have to push that flyer, push a video. It's all about marketing and how you make the party look to others. Don't be afraid to move on. Like don't be afraid to move to a new spot. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to not work with somebody if they're like not in your budget. Like I mean, it's certain people I would love to work with, but they're not in my budget, and I'm not gonna have them lowball just to work with me. So it's like you got to be considerate. Another don't. don't let a venue or owner of a venue lowball you or like not give you the stuff that you need. So like, I mean, your promoter group, I feel like any promoter group should have depending if how much tables you sell, you should always have a comp bottle. Some owners don't rock with that. They don't want you having your own little bottle, no matter how many tables you give them. Or they lowball you with sales and they're like killing it at the bar. So it's like, don't feel like you have to go with their numbers. Always negotiate, and if it doesn't work for you, go somewhere else. There's always gonna be another club or another bar or somewhere that's gonna work with you. Third don't is don't feel discouraged. Like it's not. It might take you some years to pop off, but it's gonna be that 1 year where you're just going crazy, and it's gonna be all worth it. So that's how I see it for sure.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
A solid 3 for 3.
List. Yeah.
All right, you ready for this game? It's called the Versus Challenge, right?
All right.
We're gonna start with 2 different categories. The first category is gonna be some OG Dominican artists. All right.
Okay.
The versus is I'll start with the name. All right.
All right.
I'll say another name. You pick who stays.
Who stays? All right.
Okay. And then the person who stays, I'll say a new name.
All right.
And then you figure out who stays, and we'll keep going that way. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Are you ready?
To hear this.
All right. This one is
gotta be a solid list.
All right. It's some. All right. So we're gonna start with Anthony Santos, Luis Vargas.
Damn, that's a good one. Just because he's known more, I'm gonna say Anthony Santos.
All right.
Yeah.
Tonio Rosario.
We're gonna keep Anthony Santos.
Okay. We got Bachata Heights.
Dang. I love Bachata Heights, but Anthony Santos, he got way more hits.
Okay. Juan Luis Guerra.
Damn, that's a good one. See, this is the one I'm talking about where mommy put that every Sunday morning. But we're going to stay loyal to Anthony Santos. We're going to keep pushing him up.
Okay. Zacarias Ferreira.
Dang.
I'm butchering these pronunciations.
Nah, you're good, bro. Zacarias Ferreira. We're going to keep Anthony Santos, bro.
Anthony?
Yeah. That catalog go crazy, y'all.
All right. Raulín Rodriguez.
All right, this is the one where I'm going to have to go with Raulín.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Héctor El Torrito.
Raulín.
Raulín. Okay. All right. Extreme.
Damn, that's a good one. We gonna keep Raulín.
Okay. Raulín versus Romeo Santos.
We gotta go with the king of bachata right
Hey,
now, bro.
okay.
Bro. You know?
No, that's right. That was a tough
one.
Out of 10, how tough was that?
That was a solid 8, bro. That was pretty tough.
All right. Are you ready for the OGs?
I mean, not a lot of them got hits that still play in the club, but I think about the catalog.
So you're thinking about all their
if we go song for song, like at one point they don't got no more.
Yeah.
So that's how I had.
You actually did a versus challenge.
Yeah,
in your brain.
Like I had to think about. All right, Extreme got them 3 little songs, but after that, I mean, Raulín still got a whole nother album, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
You know.
That's real. That's real. I respect it. You actually did like the verses. Like you had the whole versus competition.
Yeah, bro. I had to.
All right, so we're gonna change
Before
it.
I get ate up.
Yeah, no. We'll see. These challenges do be like, people love watching these videos.
Yeah. No, for sure.
All right, modern day artists. All right, you ready? And remember, we're still kind of like on
versus.
Yep, but like still on the Dominican thing because we put it on for this the island. Are you ready?
All right, so let's go.
All right, we're gonna start off with very controversial. La Perversa.
I knew that was coming, bro.
Versus
Yailin
la más viral.
Damn, bro, like I just love how much they're putting on for DR right now. But I ain't gonna lie, she going for hit right now. We gonna people not gonna like this, but we gonna go for Yailin, bro.
Yailin, okay.
Ain't nobody touching Bing Bong right now.
Okay. Que malditas. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be easy, but Yailin versus Masha.
Masha.
You know, Masha with featuring Dylan Baby. You know?
Okay.
Nah, not you thinking about it. Wait.
We gonna keep Yailin, bro.
Nah, okay, you being nice. You think you doing the fake? Oh man, I don't know.
We gonna keep Yailin.
Okay. All right. This may change it up. Okay. Yailin versus Tokisha.
Tokisha, bro. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Tokisha. Yeah, you can't. I don't know. Like that's a good one because of where Yailin is at right now. But if we go way back, like Tokisha, that's the original perra. Like she OG.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tokisha wins. All right. Sorry, Yailin. Okay. Are you ready? And this is not like all girls, so we're gonna switch it up too. So, Tokisha versus Kiko el Crazy.
You know what? We keeping Tokisha, bro.
Tokisha,
yeah, we gonna keep her.
Respect.
They both crazy as hell. We gonna keep Tokisha.
Yeah, but who's crazier though?
Man, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good one, bro. That's hard. They both really.
No, they're fire.
Yeah, they're both pretty insane.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
So Tokisha wins. We're gonna do Tokisha versus.
With that one though, not to just
Go
you know, I had to think about crowd control, bro. Like that Tokisha could pull a crowd, bro. So it's like she could pack up a stadium, bro.
That's real.
Kiko, he still needs some time.
Yeah.
So I had to go with Tokisha with that one. That's how I thought about that one.
Okay. See, it's very like you really thinking about it.
Yeah,
like,
she got songs with Sexy Red, like J Balvin. Nobody touching that catalog, bro.
No, that's
at
real.
least them two.
That's real. Okay. Hey, look, this is all you. Ain't no right or wrong answer. You feel me? So we got Tokisha. What about Tokisha versus Mark B?
Tokisha.
Okay, you didn't even think about that one. That's crazy.
One.
All right, so Tokisha versus Emphasis.
Dang, he haven't hit in a long time since Este. So we're gonna stick with Tokisha.
Damn. Okay. All right, so Tokisha's winning so far. What about Tokisha versus J1?
J1, bro.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to switch it. I feel like J1 definitely switched the game for them both after Onana. Like, yeah, he switched the whole flow of them both.
Okay.
So I gotta give it to him because he definitely pushed them both to a whole different level.
That's fine.
Like Onana now was like song of the summer, like what, 2 summers ago? Like could nobody not play that song?
It's still going crazy.
It's still going crazy at the club, bro. Like, so we're gonna give it to him.
Okay. J1. Are you ready? J1 versus Angel Dior.
Damn, that's a really good one because they both spin Dembo in their own way. Damn, I'm gonna keep J1 on there.
J1.
Yeah.
Okay. J1 versus Mozart La Para.
I'm gonna keep J1. I love Mozart, but it's been a minute, bro.
Okay.
We need some songs, Mozart.
I see what you're doing. You're doing. All right. J1 versus Bullying 47.
That's a good one, bro. Dang. We'll keep J1.
Wow.
We love Bullying. We're gonna keep J1 though.
Okay. J1 versus Amenasi.
Dang. It sucks because he has that good hit with NTG, but we're gonna keep J1.
Okay. J1 versus Taligoya.
Okay, so this is where it's like, dang, you gotta think about lyrics or hits. But hits, we're gonna stick with J1. I'm gonna keep it at hits.
Okay. We got some new. Look, you might you might be biased with this one, but you might keep it real.
Right.
I don't know.
All right, let me see. Let me hear this one.
J1 versus Browdy Soprano.
Man, look, we gonna give it to Browdy, bro. He gonna watch this video like.
You're like, yeah. Okay.
Hey, Matt, I'm gonna give it to you, Matt.
Hey,
they ain't fucking with you, bro, with that hit you got.
Nah, hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Shit, it might have not been recorded. Who knows? All right, so okay, Browdy got it. What about Browdy versus Noemi?
Man, we gonna go for Rowdy.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're not switching up, bro.
Okay.
We're not switching up.
All right. Browdy versus Spazzo Domingo.
Rowdy.
Okay.
Lyrically, man, you told Matt spit something with the word yellow, he gonna give you a whole album.
He's gonna spit it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we gonna spit it. Like, yeah, Browdy for sure.
All right, man. I ain't even gonna do the last one. I was gonna say versus Omega.
Just cause Omega, he more merengue, like, so I'm gonna give it to Browdy.
Okay, respect. Browdy, you won, Browdy.
Browdy.
Won, Browdy. Hey, I ain't mad. Browdy is talented. If y'all know,
y'all check him out, man. Like, he's coming up. He's next one up, bro, for sure.
He's a real one. All right, yo. The state of Dembo, Dominican culture right now. I'm about to tap in to my music journalism side. How do you feel? Like, where we at?
I feel like globally, we're at a really good place. Like, I went to El Salvador and the kids love that. Like, they that's what they listen to. And you'll be like, dang, this like the last genre I feel like y'all would be listening to. But they love it. They play down the street in their whips. I went to Colombia, same thing. They be playing like on their TVs. They be playing it. So I think like in a cultural way, like mundialmente, like it's at a good place. I feel like it's at a good place. Now, can we do more for the culture? For sure. Like, can we tap into different avenues? For sure. Like, can we open better doors? For sure. Like, we're still waiting for like, people like Univision or Telemundo to really recognize.
To show some love, yeah.
They've shown some love. Like, I think I've seen Yailin a couple times.
Yeah, but come on.
But
we could do more.
We could do more. Like, there's better artists out there who really love Dembo, who really make a lot of better music.
Yeah.
Shout out to El Alfa. Obviously, he's done a lot for the genre. He's opened doors for it, but we could definitely do more. Like, we're still working on it. But I think as of right now, we're getting there. We're at a good place.
Point.
Yeah, like the day Dembo becomes like a genre that you can win in like the Grammys, like Latin Grammys or something, then I feel like that's when we kind of made it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
I ain't never think just our own Dembo genre.
Yeah, like our own category, like best Dembo artist. I feel like that's when like, all right, we're getting recognized to a point where you can get an actual Grammy for it.
That's real.
I feel like that's where we're aiming for.
Nah, I feel you. Hey Jay, do you mind just minding this camera just because that one keeps turning off? No, that's real. I totally agree. We just more exposure, more recognition.
Yeah.
The amount of not only talented Dembo artists, but Dominican artists.
Yeah.
I stand by this. Like, it ain't nothing like it.
No, and then shout out to Bad Bunny too, man. Like,
putting on for the island.
He puts on for Dembo a lot. He speaks about Dembo a lot. He puts in his music, like, and this is where it kind of sucks though, because then people be like, oh, this is the best Dembo I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, but,
and it's like, now you're just getting into Dembo just now. You should have listened to Dembo like 5-10 years ago. Like, those Dembos probably hit a lot better than Bad Bunny's, but we still appreciate him for obviously setting the path. Like, he's really opening doors for Dembo for sure. Like, and more people are like knowing about it and like recognizing the beat. Like, they'll hear it and they'll be like, oh, like, no way he just did that.
Yeah.
Like, when Nueva York, that was insane. Like, for real.
Well,
so
it all comes down with, if you get hip to something and then you're like, let me look this up, then you get put onto this whole world.
Yeah, to a whole new world. Like, that's where we need people to get to. Like, y'all heard it with Bad Bunny. Y'all heard it with a lot of other artists who's been featured in Dembo before. Like, Raul Alejandro's been in Dembos before. Yeah. You got all these other artists who's been in Dembo before. You got Arcángel and stuff. Once y'all really tap into that genre, it's like a whole new world, and that's where we need people to get to.
No, and we will.
Yeah,
we will.
For sure.
I believe in it. Like I said, the island, the country DR has so many talented individuals. Yeah. It's mind blowing, and it's gonna get there. But I agree. Shout out to Bad Bunny, but there's so much more out there. So if you don't know, if you think there's only one type of Dembo and it comes from one individual, just do me a favor. Go on Apple Music, go on Spotify, and just look up. Make sure you put Dominican dembow,
Yeah.
because sometimes they put dembow with the like a different genre. You feel me? No, just look up. There's literally curated playlists for Dominican artists, and just go tune in, tap in. There's a world of
making your new
fire
gym playlist.
music.
It's gonna
You feel
get
me?
you going. Promise.
All right, look. We've had a really healthy conversation. We've had
bro, for sure.
like a jam-packed talk today, and I appreciate you. We've done this with. I think this is like the definition of con altura. You feel me? We talked a lot. I like closing out the show by passing the mic over to my guests, plugging what you want to plug, closing out the show, letting them know who you are, where they can follow you, and yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So again, guys, my name is Nunez. Just one message before I get out of here, though, for sure is especially with the times we're in right now. Don't forget your roots. Don't forget the people that brought you to this earth, who sacrificed so much for you to be here. Don't forget about those people. There's a lot of stuff going on. Share things within your community. Help everybody out. It's a lot of things affecting immigrants and undocumented people right now. So don't forget about the people who literally puts food on our backs. So these next 4 years are going to be probably the toughest years for us all. But as a community, we're going to see it through. This might be the best time to launch that business. Best time to start that clothing line, whatever it is that you want to do. That beauty line. Doesn't matter what it is. Might be the best time to buy a camera. Put your face in the camera. Show yourself to the world. Because, these 4 years are going to be crucial, not just for our pockets, but as human beings. So take care of each other. And you can follow me on Nunez, 3_, 2Z at the end, my bad. So NUNEZZ, 3_. And, you can, my socials are in my bio. You can follow all my other business pages. If you want to create, just hit me up. I'm down to create with anybody. I'm down to collab with anybody. Whatever it is you want to do, if you need help, creating a business plan or getting assistance with funding, anything like that, fixing credit, I'm your guy. So just let me know what it is. And then, as a community, we're here to, help each other. So don't forget about that, y'all. So that's it.
That's lit. That's lit. Shout out to Noemi. Ya tú sabes la vibra. Rami Forte, Noemi Nunez, Dream Chaser Series. Con altura. Activo. See y'all next time.